Okay, folks, this is Colin from Kincaid Outdoors. Please forgive me about the conditions here. I'm trying something new in my front yard. So I don't know how many people's going to be here yet. So what I've got a couple more finds here. I've got 2 hammocks and 1 tent, which I am not even sure what it is yet, but it was from a sergeant in the Air Force. He donated to the D.A.V. Thrift Store, who is in that bag I have over here, and you're going to see it when I see it. So this is going to be interesting. I also have 2 other items that claim to be hammock items. So we're going to see what that is about. But right now, what you can see back here is the Sierra Designs 1-person hammock. It's rated up to 400 pounds. I will be putting a link in the description below when this is all over, where you can find out where we got it normally and what it normally costs. I only paid $1.95 for it. Now, actually, technically, let me correct myself, about $1.74, 20% off discount for being a veteran. So hopefully someone's going to show and see this. They can figure it out for themselves. Right now, I've got it already set up. I've got hammock straps set up to the right height. And yes, this thing will hold me, even though this fat boy is fat. Now, I just got out of the hammock, so it's a little bit harder for me to get in and out due to my knee. That's what it is. I don't know if anybody's going to show. I'm just hoping that somebody does. Right now, it is probably about 80 some degrees. I'm not sure what the actual temperature is. I'll figure it out as we go. That's why I'm wearing what I'm wearing. I got water down here. I got a couple other. But like I said, like $1.95. I paid 20% off that, so about $1.50. Now, I'm hoping I'm not going to be in here by myself talking to myself too long. But here, I just hope that it is what it is. Uh, I have, like I said, I have approximately 5 different, 6, one count the hammock here. I've got 2 hammocks. I got another hammock I have to try, and it's from Colorado Outdoor Gear uh, Services, I think. Let me check that. So, this company here does not exist anymore, but I'm not sure how if this is going to work out very well. But that is where it is from. Cogs. Um, this one here cost me $2.95. Um, I don't know what the original price was. This should be about an 11-foot hammock. I'm going to have to use part of the carabiners from this one, as well as the hammock strap from this one, because it's okay with that. This one is not. So I tried this one out. My wife tried this one out. It works really, really well. I'm working in the shade today because it's freaking hot out. Now, I wish someone would show up and say, hey, um, I'm doing the best I can here. I shared this out best I could. Um, please forgive me. I'm going to get into this hammock and show you me getting it out of it. Um, please forgive me for saying a lot. I am going to go get my cane because it's hard for me to get in and out of this thing because my knee, because it hurts really bad. Go ahead. Oh, sorry about that, folks. I am here, but it's just one of those things. Had to go look for my cane because it's hard for me to get in and out of this thing. So there goes me attempting the Zero Design one person hammock. I am not a hammock person, folks. Getting in and out of this thing is a journey for me. Assuming this is how you do it. And yeah, you can hear the straps spin. As you can see, we suspended off the ground. Yeah. Now, I have never slept in a hammock like this, or any other for that matter, because I'm a ground sleeper. This is my wife's hammock, and she has tried it, and she does. I don't like it. So that's how you can see that that is coming in. Now, hey, daughter, how you doing? Yes, it is hammock time. This is mom's new hammock that I just got her for her bug out bag. This is the Sierra Designs one person hammock. No, it does not have a bug net. That's going to be in the future. We're going to figure out how I'm going to do that. Um, it's rated for 400 pounds, so you can really hold your old dad fairly easily. I paid less than $2 for it. So, and I've got several other items that I'm going to be showing off here today as well. So, daughter of mine, I hope there's more than you going to be showing up, but this is the first one. I've got like 6 items I'm showing off today. And I will be posting description of what they are and where you normally would find them and how much they usually cost down below after the live is over. So bear with me here. Now, I'm going to take this one down, pack it up, so you guys can see how it fits up. Now, normally, it comes with its own carabiners, which I'm going to be borrowing here temporarily. Put my bucket. I'm trying to show off some other stuff that I've got besides this. I don't own another set of hammock straps, so this is all new to me. It all comes in this bag right here. Stuff it in. It has room for both straps as well as the hammock itself. I'm assuming you can probably get this one anywhere from a Walmart, uh, Amazon, some other places that sell them, Sierra Design ones. And it just fits nice and tucked in the side pouch, which turns into a regular, gear pouch when you're using it and stuff like that. But it fits fairly small, snug, and it does have its own little zipper thing like that. So that's how big it is. Yeah, you can see how much I paid for it. So, yep. Well, it's probably where it probably originally came from. I don't know. But this one here is what I paid for that. Now, the next one I got is from the Colorado Outdoor Gear Supply. This one here, you can't really read it just says right there on the top there above that. From Colorado, obviously. Has not been, I think it's this one. I hope it's this one. I've not had this one up, so this one's all a new one on me. It has its own little tighteners and stuff like that, but I am going to attempt it with the hammock straps instead, because I just wanted to try something a little bit more sturdy. So you will not have one similar to this, because this one does not, this company does not exist anymore. I have not set this one up before, so this is all new to me. So this is going to be interesting to see how this turns out. It does have ropes instead of the regular straps that you usually get on these things. So this is going to be interesting to see how this turns out once I get this off of here somehow. This is probably the ridge line that goes with it. I'm just trying to get everything untangled if I can. But these people didn't have hammock straps per se when they made these. They made their own ropes and stuff with tensioners. So I'm trying to get these all separated before I can try to set this thing up on the proper setup. Hopefully. That's one. Let's get the other one separated off here. Okay. Now this one here is in a fall pattern. And like I said, I am using the carabiners off the other one because I'm just want something a little bit something I can understand, and then try to having to guess. It's got its own built-in ridge line. I've never liked this before. This is a little shorter than the other one, so it's going to be set up a little different. And they have to go a little tighter with this. But this is the gear that I can use with it. So if you have your ridge line up there proper. Works. I've never done that. Now, like I said, I have not set this up before. This is all new to me. One side or the other. Size short. I can only hope that this will work. You can't hear me, look, I'm sorry, but I'm doing my best. Okay, I got it set up. Normally you would have a cover for this. That's what the ridge line's for. And you'd sleep in the hammock. I've never set this one up, so I'm not sure exactly if I got it set up right. So if you can hear me way back there, let me know. Put a 1 in the chat. If not, put a 2. That way I'll try to adjust. So here goes the first step. I have no idea what the weight limit is on this. It is really, really, really. The ridge line is throwing me way off on this thing. I don't know how to get the ridge line off or adjust it or anything like that. Because it is super, super tight. And I'm not figure out the light to how to touch that. It's tighter. You know, I can try to get that high. That works. Tighten these drawstrings or something up there. It looks like I'm gonna hit the ground on this one because I can't get the straps up even higher than this. Right. I will say this: once this one is up, it's going to stay up for a little bit. I don't want to fight this anymore. So, I was expecting this to go a little tighter. It won't let me go further. I don't know what to do about this. This line. Next I have. Oh, that's why. Okay. The ridge line here goes through here, and I don't know if I want to take the ridge line out or not. It's got that built-in ridge line, so that's going to be the issue for me right now. Do I want to take the ridge line out? Because right now, this is what's limiting me from stretching it out forward. Because I can only go so far before it stops. Now, I can try to hook it somewhere else, but there's no guarantee it won't come out altogether. Because this will pull out, sure as anything. And me being able to get back in is going to be difficult at best. So I can try. Now, this is something I wasn't planning on. Like I said, I've never done this before. But folks, this is just a little bit. I'm sorry that I'm inaudible. I'm not trying to. It's just that I have to try to figure out the ridge line was being a little short for what I was trying to do. So I had to unhook it and hopefully I can get this part here back in so I can get it hooked up back up again. Um, the first time attempt for me, first time I've actually had it pulled completely out of the heel and stretched out. Now, whether this works or not, I have to remain to be seen. Wrap, double crap, pulled it through. It's gonna suck. I guess the consequences of trying to do something you've never done before. Now, whether this works, I have no clue. Normally, I would run some kind of needle through here to hold it open. I don't have a needle. And as you can see, it does have good wind catching sail abilities. So I'm just kind of inch warming it to the end. Hopefully it'll get it out where I can actually do something with it. And I got that part out. That's good news. Let's try to see if I can do something like this. Aha. Now there's an option that I have, right? Yep, so that's good. Okay. I tried something a little different and it worked. Now, whether this gives me the length I need, I'm not sure. I'm going to find out. Okay. Now it still seems it might be a little low. So we're going to have to wait and see. I may land on my butt. Let's find out. I have got a lot of weight. Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, I should have seen that coming. Okay. Learn how to sit in a freaking hammock. 101. Me without my freaking. Okay. That was not fun. Okay. I think I'm off the ground. I can't guarantee it. Oh, I'm barely off the ground. Okay. I'm going to have to go up a little higher. So that's going to be interesting to see. I'm not sure if you can hear me or not. But yeah, I am fat as I'll get up. This is going to be not fun getting out. Oh, definitely have to go up higher. See if that works. Yeah. Well, yeah, that was good an experience, wasn't it? I do have it a little higher now. I'm going to try extending the ridge line over the top of it as it stands and see if that changes anything. Uh, let's see what happens. Now, normally, I would try to extend the ridge line through the carabiners, I would think. But I can't guarantee that because this is really freaking short compared to the hammock itself. So I may change out this ridge line altogether. But I would keep the bag because it came from hammock gear and it's not that bad. So that's what remains on that part. No ridge line as of now, but I think I can get in and out of it. It's just funny as all get out. So, Pepper, daughter of mine, what do you think so far? Honest opinion, no holds barred. Come on, give it to your dad. Tell me what you think. I've never set up a hammock before, so it's all new to me. Now, I'm gonna probably end up changing up, putting a new ridge line on this because that ridge line is screwy as all get out. I like the ridge line too. It's just that I think it needs to be separate from the hammock itself. I can't go to the company anymore because the company doesn't exist. Because the Colorado Outdoor Gear Supply does not exist. They went up, they fell. Oh, just what I needed, the air AC to go off. Uh, yeah, I think I'm gonna try to get some more carabiners and run the ridge line a little higher with a little longer ridge line. Here on top. Now, let me try where it was. So I'm hoping that this will work out. Hey Rob, how you doing? Okay, I'm here. I'm trying out hammocks here. So Pepper, you ready to see your dad take two on this thing without the ridge line and not falling over on my butt? I will definitely give it a shot. It looks a little bit more balanced. So this is now, given the fact that I don't know what the correct height is for it, but I don't think I can get this one. If it's too high, I may have to lower it down one step on both sides. Sorry, just lower this one down a bit. Oh, put this over on my butt. Off the ground. Okay. But I'm not sure how high hammocks are supposed to be off the ground because no one's ever told me. But I'm doing the best I can. Okay. Love you too. Now, to me, I think I'm doing pretty decent. Like I said, I am going to have to replace the big one. This did come with rope that could be used as tensioners, like a hammock strap, which is basically these ropes here with a little bit of hooks here. I don't know what these are or who made these, but it's supposed to work just like you would a hammock strap. So hopefully you'll be able to find out how this works when I figure it out. I'm sure those of you who do use hammock straps and stuff like that. I like the hammock strap better because everything's even. So these may be appropriated for something else. Now, I'm going to leave that there for now, and I'm going to go to the next item. Okay. The next item I have says, oh, that's not the one I want. It says it's a hammock. Now, I don't know if it is or not. I paid $295 for this one as well. This is like a $300 hammock, according to the websites that I looked up under this particular name right there. Now, I've never used this thing before. I don't even know if it is what it says it is because it looks more like a tarp than it does anything else to me. Now, it is a Dyneema tent construction. I have never had it out this much out of the bag until just now. Now I'm thinking this might be a ridgeline tarp. Now I do have the two ropes which I just took off the other deal here, which I might consider using as a ridgeline for this one, just because it's there. Now, will this work? I don't. Now there are two lines on the side of this one. I don't know what it is because it does have its own string on both sides. Now, if this is the ridge line, awesome, we'll figure that out. These actually have loop alien hangers, so this is all new to me. So this might be what I'm supposed to put up. I'm not sure. Welcome back, Rob. So this is the Colorado Outdoor Gear Supply hammock. I just put it up. I had the Sierra Designs up earlier using the hammock straps. I decided to use the hammock straps with this one because it just seemed a little bit easier for me to deal with. So I'm probably end up getting a separate set of hammock straps for that particular hammock. Now, I'm trying to figure out if this is a ridgeline tarp or not, because this seems to be one for me. Now, whether it is or not remains to be seen, because this has got some serious cordage right here. So I may have to think. So I'm trying to figure this out. So I'm trying to get this best I can do and still see you guys. So bear with me here. I don't know if this is going to work or not because I've never worked with anything like this before. So, yeah, this seems to be more. I think this is a reclined car rather than a hammock, like it says. No one's actually paying attention. Now, this may or may not be the proper setup for this. I don't know. I may have to adjust it to that one a little bit. Never worked with people. I can't figure it out. I may have to try a different setup. I'm not sure. Thank you. We got a lot of birds. These are our two maple trees, by the way. Now, I do have a couple, this one stuff from the other one that I have. They're a little different. This one came from the Colorado Outdoor Gear Supply. I'm thinking this might work a little better. So I am going to try something. I don't know if it's going to work. That actually works better than the original. So I may be adjusting some bridge lines here. So what do you think so far? Like I said, I'm changing out the hangers for this tarp because it just seems a little off. If you ask me, but wait. Now that one seems to look a little better. I don't have it staked down yet, but I can. So there's a pocket to put my stake in. I have to drop it. Okay, I dropped one of my stakes. So if I put this stake here, that might be a little high or low or something. But that's why I think this might be a bridge light tent rather than a hammock tent. Hammock tarp. But I'm just using this as an example because I already have it set up. I'm always just using it. Turns out this is not what I thought it was. This one's a hammock gear, not a war bonnet. So bag is wrong. That is a hammock gear tarp, ridgeline tarp. So yeah. Now will that work for some, for cover? Yeah. But as you can see, it's fairly large. Plenty of room underneath for other things. Yeah. I think it is. Oh no, you missed the part where I flipped over backwards when I got into the hammock. The Sierra Design one is a lot better width wise, but I have to experiment with the one that's up there right now. I'm just using it as a ridge line right now. So, but I think that would make a really good ridgeline, like you said, tarp shelter. That is a hammock gear uh, tarp, ridgeline tarp. So I'm gonna have to figure out which one that is and how much how much those usually run. So that's gonna be interesting to see what it turns out to be once I get it figured out. So what do you guys think? What do you think, Rob? I've got a couple other things I'm gonna try, but I'm gonna try to leave this stuff up as much as I can. Um, yeah. Now, the next one I have, yes, I know I'm kind of overlapping them because I don't freaking care. It says it's a underground hanger 11. Now, according to their website, it's still got those loop alien hanger deals, which I have never been able to figure out. I'm going to try to figure this out myself so I can get this going. So I think it was you who told me it was supposed to stay on there. I'm just going to slide it off to one end or whatever. So one end goes this way and the other end goes the other way. Now, whether I get this up or not, it may be seen. I'm just going to use the same hammock straps for this. So we're going to see how this turns out. Bear with me. I'm learning as I go. I have no idea if this is even long enough or anything like that. This is another tarp shelter. It says this is, oh, this is another recline tarp. Open. I'm not going to do a full on setup because I never have setting it up like this to get an idea. Yeah, just a simple ridgeline tarp. Nothing too fancy. A little heavier than the other one. A little heavier than the other one, so it's going to be interesting. Okay, I just got it set up like this because I just don't want to take everything down. So I'm just overlapping everything. So it seems to be a ridgeline tarp. The blue one is a little heavier than the white one. As you can see, the white one is a little longer. I don't have it set up 100% because I don't have the patience and I don't know what I'm doing. Reverse it. I don't know what I'm doing and I don't have the patience. There we go. Now, it seems to be a simple hammock tarp, so which would be a great either bushcraft shelter or an emergency shelter or something like that. But that's about it. But without a ground sheet or anything like that, I don't know. Would it be worth it? Who knows? I will find out what I can about that one. The first one is actually from Hammock Gear, the white one. So that's going to be interesting to see. And because it was supposed to be a Warbond Eldorado hammock, it did not turn out to be that. So that's what I've got there so far. So that's 4 items that I've shown so far, but you kind of missed the initial Sierra Design one, which I've actually had up yesterday, and I've actually sat in it. So does Jenny. That is her hammock. And I know you're going through, it's kind of a heat wave over where you're at there, Rob. I will tell you what the exact heat is right now. Give me a second. I'm going to take our outside thermometer. Okay, right now we are at about 88 degrees. Can you hear me now, Rob? I'm not going to continue unless I, get an acknowledgement from you that you can hear me. Okay. Now, the next item I'm going to show you is a military issue poncho. Oh, you got a little kitty coming this way. It does not have a whoopee, unfortunately. And I do know that you can, let's see, it actually has got caution on here. Do not machine launder, do not dry clean, hand wash in warm water with mild soap or detergent using a soft bristle brush, rinse thoroughly, air dry. Poncho, wet weather, coated nylon, wooded camouflage, standard size. So it says that all right there. Yep, so we're a little bit warm here. Now, I do know that you can turn this into some kind of shelter. Do I know how to do that? No, I do not. But I do know that you can snap it together. I'm just going to figure out how. It does have grommets on the corner, so I can use it as an emergency shelter if I needed to. It is fairly large, as you can see. So this might be going in my bug out bag just because it could be all those things. We'll have to wait and see. That's pretty much all I'm going to do on that one. Now, the last one I'm going to be going, it's going to be a little bit intensive because I've never even seen what is in this bag. I was just told it was a tent. So it came in this bag right here, which is the Air Force flight bag. So what's in here remains to be seen. I have not been in this bag. I have not even looked through this bag. It's all new to me. Okay, first and foremost, this is a Winger. This is a Swiss Guard tent. I don't know anything about Swiss Guard, but we're going to find out, aren't we? Okay, this is a winger tent. Not sure. Wait, here we go. Even got a model number. All right. This is a dome style tent, model WG31218. So this is new to me. I've never had this out of the bag. Okay. I'll do that at another time. But no, but let me get this up here where you guys can read this. There's what this is. Now, how much this thing usually goes for, I have no idea. I pay $2.95 for it. But this is all. This is actually supposed to fit in here somehow. Don't ask me how. So they put it in with this, the bag. So what do we got here? Oh, it even shows you how to. I got the instructions on how to fold it back up. So that may see it's gonna be fun. So I figured out how to do that. Now, got project registration. Never been registered. That's gonna be fun. And yeah, let's see how this turns out. Like I said, oh, they're like magicians. It all came in this white bag, so that's a bonus right there. It all came in with a white bag. I'm gonna try to set that up right here. I'm gonna have to move these poles and stuff out of the way until I figure out what I'm doing. It does have stakes with it. I have not. I don't have a hammer on me at the moment, so I'll try to set it up without staking it if I can, or having to tie it out. So I have to wait and see how that's gonna turn out. Okay, it's got a little ventilation. Okay. Right along, a little ventilation here along the bottom here. Yeah, find out which is the front, which is the back. Because I think this is the front. I got a free water bottle to go with it, apparently. So I'm gonna have to wait and see how that turns out. Is that the front or is that the back? That's probably the back. Yes, because there's the zipper. And there's a water bottle I didn't pay for. So I'm gonna turn this around. We can have the front end. Camera. So this is going to be interesting to see how this turns out because I have no clue. It is a very handy bag to have. Now, I have a feeling this is something different that I'm not. This might be a cover or something like a entryway setup. So this is going to be interesting to see how it turns out once I figure out the corners. Do I know exactly how to set this thing up? Nope. I'm going to figure it out on camera. You better believe it. I once set up a military tent with no instructions, and less time it took to someone who's looking at the instructions to get it set up, just like as it made sense. So this is a fairly large structure. I'm not sure how many stakes it has, so we're going to find out as we go. And I have the poles pretty much strewn everywhere. So I might start setting them up just to get them out of the way. Now, is this a two-person job? I don't know. Is this a one-person job? Still don't know. There's one. Ooh, you got a stake here. Listen. Probably go to this one here or something like that because we had a couple here that don't have anything. So we're going to have to wait and see how this works. I don't think I have anything I can stick through here to set it up that way. So it's going to be catch as catch can until I get it figured out. Now, will this not have the short cord affect it? No. This means that I, pay attention to what I got. Like that. I may be getting new shot cords in this thing because I have no idea about it. If I cut this thing, I don't care. Yeah, a lot of these are missing the shot cords, which is okay. I can make it work. It's just going to take some time to figure it out how long these are supposed to be, that kind of thing. So, a bunch of the shot cords. My last tent I had that was smaller than this one, the shot cords kept on breaking off. So, this is going to be interesting to see how this turns out once I get it set up properly. I've got to put two more shot cords in that one because it's just not long enough. Somehow, try to get me off camera. I just try to figure out how these are going to go. Oh, that's true. The learning curve is half the fun. A lot of the stuff seems self-explanatory, to me, because it seems like there's only one way you can do it, and that's what I put it together. And I'm going to probably put the one with the broken shot cords on last. That way, I get it figured out all in one shot. Now, where the shot cords are going to go, I'm not sure yet, but I'm going to work on it. So, what I'm probably going to do is use that side, this side, whatever, figure it out that way. Because the instructions didn't actually say anything about setting it up. Let me double check the bag and see what the bag says. Because it said the instructions were in the bag, so. Okay. It does go in a tic-tac-toe style pattern, as you can see right here. So it goes A, crisscross. So this is going to be interesting to see how it works. If it works out that way, it's probably going to go front to back, side to side. Now, there's probably sleeves that I have to go through. So that's going to be interesting to see how that works. Now, I don't know if these are different lengths or not. I'm going to have to wait. I'm going to have to check this right now. I didn't check. Because if these are two different sizes, then that'll even explain things too. So I have to wait and see. It's going to be a fair size, yeah. Now, I may have this backwards. I don't know. I'm have to wait. It's pretty deep. Okay. I'm looking at this, and it doesn't seem to be like what I thought it was. Um, I've got some links right here that go through here. So let's see what happens when I do that. Let me take a look at those instructions one more time because this is confusing. Okay. So since it is a hexagon shape, I've got man, it's that freaking thing again. Okay, they crisscross over the door. So that's gonna be interesting. The doors here are gonna crisscross this way and that way. The other one's gonna crisscross this way and over that way. So that's gonna be an interesting experience. So the one I just did is gonna go over there, I think. Find out. here. I think I can get it out, but I'm not sure. I'm going to slide over here. I can see the subtitle for this one is how not to set up. Now, something tells me I should probably have more than one person doing this with me, but I'm working on it by myself. I'm hoping for the best. Okay. I don't know if this hooks onto this or hooks onto something else. So wait and see. That's one. Now where that works or not, yeah. Slide this down. Let's hope for the best. I may have the door over here. Who knows? Because this is really freaking tough. Right. I'll be right back. I may have to see if I can borrow my wife for a second. I actually don't know. It's probably not that cat. Okay. I'm gonna flip this one back the other way so I give myself some room for the other side portion. I hope for the best. I have no clue if I have this set up right. Wow. Told you. Yep, that's weird. I'm gonna need your help though. Okay. Apparently, it does a tic-tac-toe pattern. You know the frame. Two this way and two this way. And it's a two-person operation. Might want to get your sandals on. Is he doing laundry? Just once you set it up, I'll tear it down by myself. Promise. I'm just trying to get it up. I'm not going to take it down and put up the guidelines or anything like that. Now, That one is going to end up going the other direction. So let's get this one running through with the same thing like that one does. Now, according to this goes right here.
All right.
Okay. According to the instructions which are on that bag right there, that black bag, I'm not sure if I'm doing something wrong with that, because it looks like a tic-tac-toe pattern. And that's the top, right? There a set of sleeves on the other side. Yeah. Oh, that sleeve goes with that sleeve. Is there a red sleeve on the other side of this one? I got them mixed up. Okay, so unhook this one down here at the bottom. Okay. It says they're color coded, so gray to gray, red to red. Okay, so back it up towards me. Oh, we'll make it work. Okay, once we get this thing out of here, out of the red, we'll get up to the gray. Red, see the gray here? And then that's red. Red. It's supposed to be color coded. That's the only different colors I've seen so far. Okay, so that would technically go to this one. So this corner goes to whatever that corner is down corresponding. Okay. Um, because this thing is a hexagon in shape, so that would be that corner and this corner. That seems a lot better than the first time I did it. And their grill is driving me nuts. You can't smell it though, Rob. They're grilling. Are you okay? Don't put the stops on yet. We're gonna wait till we get the poles in first. Okay. So I'm gonna do the second one on this side, doing the same exact thing. So I'm gonna go yellow to yellow on this one. See up here to your right, your left, you'll see the yellow one, right? Yep. So that would be yeah. So this is all gonna be all yellow all the way across. Hold on. Friggin' neat. And I will be tearing this down afterwards to see if I get back to the original bag. So that remains to be seen. If he couldn't get it back into the bag, I could do it. Yeah. See if we can get that lined up with that hole right there. If you get the chance to put yours in the hole on the bottom there, do it. Yep. You got it? Okay, so I'm going to do the same on my side here. Give me a second here, hon. Okay, scoot it back towards me. Okay. I'm trying to find the other yellow one. That's this one. What color do you have that one in? Sorry, huh? I tried the black one on that one. Oh, wait. Yeah, there's the red. Yeah, I see where the red goes. Okay. Hmm. I don't see a yellow one on this side. Let me check something. Over here. No, that's this way. So now we got the other one, same way. Here, just put your left arm out. Can you take it in the hole? I got it in the hole. Okay. executive decision. The hell with it. I just tell Ian, please set it up. I got to tear all this down. Well, folks, that was a disaster training. It's too hot.
Okay.
Debbie's doing laundry. Up, up. But yeah, that was a disaster. That tent is just too hard. So that's what I've got so far. Sorry if you can't see my face. There you go. Yeah, so that's what I've got so far, folks. I mean, I've got to put all this stuff back in the bags and all this other stuff, try to figure out how it goes. Um, this is going to be a major operation figuring out how to set that particular one up. It is freaking difficult. I get the basics of it, yellow to yellow, red to red, gray to gray, sort of that kind of thing, black to black. But without ever seeing it set up in full, I'm not sure how I can do it. I might have to do that, Rob. Definitely have to do that. But I'm gonna try to fold it up the way it says it's gonna fold it up. Get the poles back into the proper bags. Let's see what else there is to do. I seem to have some extra poles here. That probably for the rain fly. So I got some extra poles for the rain fly to help hold it open the doors, I'm assuming, and other things. So that's going to be interesting to see. But I'm going to give that a shot, see what happens. Hopefully, I can get something figured out a little bit better down the line. Because right now, it's about 90 degrees, not including what the humidity is. We had a rain yesterday, so that's going to be interesting to see. I do got to tear down the two tarps as well as the hammock, put that back in the bag, and then I'm going to have to figure out where everything goes. Now, like I said, when I have seen it set up. Now, will I be able to do it by myself? Probably not. But I'll figure it out. It may have won this battle, but it's not won the war. So I am going to. And I'm also going to see about those backboards on that other pole setup and go from there because I don't want to have to fight those when I get to that point. Now, this is going to be an interesting experience, but I have a feeling I might be able to get that all set up back into the bag where it's supposed to be. Now, am I 100% confident in that? Nope, but I'm going to get the shot anyway. Now, I did not have some feet picked out. If it does have proper shape. Oh, sorry. I did not have the corner staked out or anything like that. If I did that, I probably understand what color for what. Go from there. Now, this is going to be fun in so many ways. But if I get this thing back in the proper bag, I am going to say a fly bag for future projects. I'm going to get the fly set up proper and everything. Because there is a instructions on how to fold it. So that's going to be coming in handy, I'm assuming. The only thing I could see as an issue is getting the shock cord replaced in this last one. Now, I've not replaced shock cords before. I just dealt with it. So we're going to see how that turns out. Now, I'm going to take out the stake I have over in that corner, and then I'm going to try to lay it out. Hey, Hoga, how you doing? You just missed a disaster in training, but I showed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different things today. I am going to reinstate one thing after I get this stuff tore down and packed up, and that's going to be the Sierra Designs hammock, which is going to be put back up here. Tent I picked up back and back. Now I'm going to try to use what I'm going to try to make this puppy as square as possible. Then try to fold it up. Now, if I'm able to do that, then I'm going to be really, really proud of myself. Because I have no idea if I can. Now, I am trying to get everything in the middle. Of the fold up. I can't feel my knees. This is a winger tent. I will show you the model number before I pack it in there. Now, I'm going to try to get this as narrow as possible, then roll it up with all the poles packed. If it fits all that back into the bag when I'm done, I'm going to be so ecstatic. So here's the rain fly. Now, that's going to be fun. I'm going to try to do this thing working like an old-fashioned parachute setup. Put to the back. Now, when I got this, it was in a Air Force flight bag. Now, I don't know if the Sarge or Chief, whatever you want to call him, was able to have the patience to do this, or someone else folded that form or kept it to. And they just didn't want to put it down to their best abilities. So I'm going to attempt to roll this up without kneeling. It's got a couple of gear bags and probably another rain fly type situation. Now, this is not probably the way that it says to do it on the paperwork. This is just the way I'm going to do it because I can't kneel. Now, could I have probably got that tighter? Most likely. I am going to try to tie it up. Here. One's here, one's over there. Try to get it as small as I physically can. See if I can fit it back into that bag. Because when I got it, it was just sitting in that white bag. Barely tied up, or not even zipped up. And if this works out, okay. Now comes the fun part. Can I get that big honking thing in this bag? It seems kind of impossible right now, but I don't know. It's getting there. It's freaking wonky as all get out. Give me a moment. I'll be off screen for a second. I've got to sit on this thing. See if I can get that little zipper to work. Okay, folks, this is going to be an detail that I didn't realize I could do. Okay, that thing took over the entire deal. Now it is back in the bag where it belongs. Whew, that was hot. So back in the bag. Step one. Now I'm going to reverse pack everything I got here, with the exception of now whether I get this back perfectly or not, I have no idea. As long as it holds the phone. Now, this one here, I have no clue what it was. I think it's panic gear. No, this is a UGO card. A UGQ, sorry, UGQ. Now, I've not worked with any of those guys before, so I don't know much about them. I will have to find out. Probably up here. Now, whether this works or not, I have no idea. I'm not getting it all back in there. Well, they seem to be a godsend for now, anyway. Now, if I can get all this back into this thing, I'll be freaking happy. There's that one into that one. I will say those little ones hurt. I'm not sure how people do it. You do. What power do you go? It's not my cup of tea. Just saying. Now, that would probably go better with a different way. But I have to wrap this one up and drop it back up. I think it's the other side. I may have to redo the original ridge line that came with the convoy. I will say this. This one is a heck of a lot lighter than the other one. would I recommend these? I don't know. This is not what it says. So. Now, will this work for some people? I'm sure it does. Not so much for me. Now, this goes with another tarp that I can't remember where it went to, but I think this one goes in there. And yeah, because this one here initially said El Dorado hammock. And it shows that I paid $2.95 for it. I want to make sure everything gets back into where it belongs, Rob. It's just one of those things that just I don't like when things are not where they're supposed to be. Now, will I probably end up keeping all these? Probably not. I mean, I might keep one or two, but not all of these. Now, am I going to be giving them away? Probably not, because I need to make some money on these. The only one I'm guaranteed 100% not selling is the Sierra Designs. That's Jenny's. I don't know about this one. I might, because I don't do hammock camping. So my boy doesn't want it if he doesn't like hammocks. So, and they don't make this one anymore. Now, will I put it back together as like it's supposed to be? Probably. And that way it's all in one piece. But I would suggest with this Cogs one, get proper hammock straps. It'd be a lot easier. I will reliable the stuff stack. Yeah. Okay. That makes sense. Now, some of these, well, this one here is definitely getting relabeled because it's definitely not a hammock. Now, this, I'm not sure if this one is I think this one's hammock gear. So it's a hammock gear tarp. And I'm going to make sure that it gets relabeled properly and all the other fun stuff. And so there's that all back in space. By the way, this weighs next to nothing. Now I still have a few more tarps that I haven't gone through. I got my Z-Packs one and a couple others. So those will be shown on here eventually. this one here, I'm gonna put this back together like it was. I can. So I'm not sure if I can. This is really freaking tight. Now I might just do this, which works. That way you have that. And I will be sending the ridge lines and stuff with it. So yeah, Rob, if you're interested in this one, shoot me a fair price. And I'll just add this to what you if you already have for you here. We'll figure something out. And yes, it'll come with the hammock gear caddy too. So I've got to get one more tension strap on here, and then this is going back in the bag. But like I said, Rob, if you're interested in this one, shoot me a fair price, and I'll put it in with the rest of your gear, and we'll just go from there. Now, Cog one has the same style bag as the others. They're able to open on both ends, and it does hold my weight, so I'm assuming it's about a 400-pound weight limit. Oh, no, no, no. I want you to give me an offer. Then we'll go from there. Because actually, I don't know how much it originally cost. I know how much it cost me. You know how much it cost me. But the thing is, I want a fair price for what do you think it's worth? Because I don't want to just undercut me or overcut you. But we'll figure something out. But like I said, I'm not really into hammocks. Never have been. But we're going to have to wait and see how we go from there. Well, I hate to say this because this brand does not exist. The only reason I found out what it was, there was a picture of this one on a shut down Facebook page. The company went out of business. It's not a bad built hammock, and it's really decently made. I have no clue what they originally were worth because I can't find anything. Just give me a fair price and I'll give it. It's yours. And like I said, it will come with the straps that I've got here. So what you saw, all this stuff here, the bag, everything else, the gear hanging bag, which is probably really cool unto itself, which comes from hammockgear.com, by the way. But there it goes. It's about that big. Now, you give me a good idea about two of these things, you can have something. I don't know. Figure something out. Now, I'm going to put up the Sierra Designs hammock back up. I just did something stupid. Okay. Now, I have not done anything with this one other than put it back in its case before. So this is all going to be as you see it. Good. Yes. Have it a little high. I might have to let it down a bit. No, so I try to put it. I have it a little too high. I gotta do that. Try that. Get that stability here. Yeah. You guys want to see me fall my butt. Okay. Oh, there's that one. Oh, crap. But this is it. I started with this. I ended with this. Welcome to the fun part. Launching myself into space. Okay, folks. That's what I've got today. I'll try to put the all the links to all this stuff, with the exception of the uh, cog one, because there is no information on it. But I'll see what I can do. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I really appreciate it. Well, I do live on the edge of town, Rob. On the backside of my house is church land. They own quite a few acreages, and that what you just heard here was rare. Now, a mile from us on Saturdays and Sundays, some Fridays, we have a NASCAR track, one that was built by Rusty Wallace, and it gets quite loud. One of you, if you look at some of my last couple Sunday lives, you could hear it quite loud. But that's what I have for you today. What do you guys think? Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and let me know what you guys think about. If you're interested in any of the ones I've shown so far, especially the cog one, which has already been probably claimed by Rob. Maybe the other one might be interested in somebody who is a hammock gear one. So, hey, Sean, how you doing? It is quite lovely. Price is good. Beautiful neighborhood. Nice people. So what do you guys think? Anything you want to know, ask about? Any questions? I still have to go find my stakes. It's out there somewhere. That's my air conditioner, so please bear with me. Technically central air, but yeah, that is the air design 1-person hammock, 400-pound weight limit. You can hold my fat lad up there. It can handle anybody. It always has to me. It's always been home. Give me a second. I need to get some water. I did bring water out here because it is getting quite warm. You can see a little bit of sweat stains on my shirt, and I'm wearing it as little as I can. It's not. It's actually 2 different colors, Rob. Good color. So the other color is for the burgundy and the red burgundy. I mean, it's not a high-end hammock or anything like that. You can pick them up at any box store for about 20 bucks, 25 bucks, depending on where you look at. And the fact is, I paid less than 2. And it came with straps, which is something I didn't have, which actually made a big difference on a lot of the 2 hammocks that I do have, that one and the other one. I am a fan of the hammock strap, just saying. It will work with just doing ridge lines as well as hammocks, because it makes it a lot easier to adjust. Um, it's light. I don't know about everyday basis. I mean, it's not as light as this one. Okay, this is this tarp here. Now, this is actually the other one that you were looking at is lighter. Not by much, but lighter. But then again, that was actually a backpacking hammock. Now, I don't know much about Colorado Outdoor Gear Supply at all, but it seems to be a well-made hammock for what it was. Now, I'm not a fan of the hooks that it came with, but they work really, really well with like a ridge line setup. So there is that. Any other questions? Because it's almost 6 o'clock and I want to end up here because I am warm as I'll get out. I need to get cooled down and possibly figure out what I'm going to do for supper and go from there. So I will try to add the description of all the items I have here and to go from there. That's true, but I don't know if until my knee is fixed, I can't really do a lot of different scenarios. I mean, this right here hurt me really bad, especially falling out of the hammock the first time. You missed that one. My daughter didn't. She saw it. She saw me flip over. First time I sat in the cog hammock, I flipped over and landed on my butt. Now this one here, I didn't fall out of. It's a lot wider, I would say, but I don't know. because I didn't have the proper straps with it when it came with it. So that's why I hooked it up the way I did. Sorry that you're going to only see half my face, but yeah. It is getting really muggy out, folks. I need to shut down and get some rest, pack these things up and get them out of here and get myself into some air conditioning. And yep. And this is about all I have for today, but folks, thank you all for coming. I really appreciate it. Rob, get a hold of me on Instagram, and we'll talk about that hammock if you're interested. This should be a decent number. I'll be okay with it. Then when you try to get your three wire bivy, it'll go with it. Unless you want a tarp to go with it, now that's a whole different ballgame. Then you'll figure that one out. You too. Thanks for everybody who came. My daughter Pepper, Huga, Doug, thank you for coming. I really appreciate it. Rob, pleasure as always, brother. I'm going to be getting out of here. I will see you possibly on Tuesday. Be well, be safe. Love you guys. And I'm out of here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ending my stream.